so we're going to talk about my favorite part of Young Living in general, and this is the Essential Rewards. So what that is Young Living's loyalty program. That means that every month you fill your cart with whatever it is that you want. This is not like Birchbox. They're not going to send you a whole bunch of stuff that's just left over in their inventory and that they don't actually want. You get to pick what goes in your cart. And this is, I think that's a really big deal, you know, and so make sure that you know that that's one of the things that's different between normal auto ships and us. Another thing is there is a $50 minimum per month. So you have to at least spend $50 a month. The reason that we do this is because Young Living works with the UPS, mail people, and people who ship these to get us the cheapest, lowest shipping possible. If Young Living can guarantee that they have a certain amount and that it's worth it to Young Living and to the mail people, they'll work with us to get lower shipping. So if you do ER, one of the bonuses is you get discounted shipping, which is very good because nothing likes to pay for shipping. You also, you can talk about that.
So another thing, she talked about shipping, so I'm going to talk about the different levels that you start at. So like the first month, you'll enroll. If you get a kit, you can enroll right away, or you can choose to wait till the next month and then decide to sign up for Essential Rewards. So the first month, you get 10% back. That is for months 1 through 3. And so you'll get, like, say you spend $100, 100 PV, then you would get $10 back in points. So you would start accumulating points right off the bat. For months 4 to 24, you get 20% back. So 20% back of everything you order starting at month 4. So that's amazing.
That's a lot.
The program actually just changed last year, and before that, it took a lot longer to get 20%. And so now at month 25, which I've been on ER for 30 months, so I get 25% back, and you get that starting at month 25.
And I think this is a big deal because for us personally, we have our ERD and we have all of our supplements, our soaps, all the oils we're going to need. My husband needs pure protein and multigreens and things like that, and we have all that in there. Mm-hmm. But let's say halfway through the month, my kids, I notice they're almost done with toothpaste. We're not going to wait a whole month to buy more toothpaste. So what we do is we cash in our points, and it doesn't cost us anything to order the soap we run out of, laundry detergent, dishwashing detergent, etc. And some people like to keep their points. You get to keep your points for a year without them expiring. I personally am really bad about that, and I cash mine in all the time. I think I have like 3 at all times because I'm always like, ooh, I need this, or things like that. So it's really valuable, because it's replacement buying. So yes, I may be spending a lot of money on ER every month, but then I'm getting this, and this for free that I'm not buying at Target. I can't tell you the last time I went to Target. And the reason, that's a big money saver because I would spend $90 in the $1 section feeling like everything was such a good deal. And it does not add up like that when you buy everything. So that's a really big deal too. Yeah. Let's see. So there are also gifts with monthly. So if you do 100 PV a month, you get an oil. This month it was,
I think you got
cinnamon bark. It was cinnamon bark, which
these are from the promos from September. Yeah.
Oh, so this is September. So yes. So last month in September you got oregano. You got a Vitality oregano, and it was free. It was just thrown into your order with you. If you did with 100 PV, with 190, it was
that and the thieves,
the oregano and thieves. So you'll get both of these, and then at 250, you got.
I think it was either those two, and then that was 300.
Peace and Calming. Sorry. Cool Azul.
That's expensive oil.
Yeah, this is a $75 oil. So they're not throwing in $8 oils. I mean, these are good, expensive oils. Cool Azul, Peace and Calming, Thieves, and oregano. And then with the 300, you got Inner Defense, Cool Azul, Peace and Calming, and oregano. So you're getting like, what was it, $230 worth of oils for free. And that again is like some of these we use Peace and Calming and Thieves probably daily.
Yeah,
so
Peace and Calming is a favorite.
They do a really, really good job of mixing up super, super common and popular ones, things that you would need seasonally, like Inner Defense, and ones that aren't as popular but that are expensive, like Cool Azul. So you get to try stuff that you wouldn't have originally tried, which is I'm a really big fan of. So We love Essential Rewards because we get everything we need at one time. We get points back.
Yeah.
We have discounted shipping.
Tons of free stuff.
And this is an important thing. Essential Rewards is optional. You can buy your kit, even though it's a huge money saver and we highly suggest it. You can buy your kit and never get on ER. If you do order, especially if you find yourself ordering every month or every other month, it's a big money saver to get on ER, big time. But if you're an occasional order or you're just starting and you want to learn your kit, that is fine. ER is totally optional. And let's say you're on ER for a year and a half and you family hits a hard time and you need to take a month off. That's okay too. You don't, this is not, it's not mandatory. It is absolutely fine for you to decide what's best for you and your family. Keep in mind, if you're on ER and you decide you need to take a month off, that's okay. Cash in your points. That's really important because if you don't cash in your points, you're going to lose them because that's you saying, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. And so they just think you're done. You're not going to do it anymore until they take points. So cash in your points and then cancel your ER. And then whenever you're ready, you can
Start back.
You can absolutely start back again. Keep in mind again, this is where the money saving comes in. You will start back at 10%. So
And
if
you won't get the free gifts every 3 months.
yeah, oh yeah, there's another free gift. You get loyalty gifts. Well, I'm gonna finish this first, but you have to start back at 10%. So this is why sometimes if their like credit cards expire or whatever, we get an alert and we might send you a text and say, hey, just so you know, your ER did process. That's because we want to make sure you know you're not going back to 10%. And I have had several people who didn't notice that they didn't change their credit card, they weren't thinking about it, something just happened, and then we had to backtrack, and Young Living was very gracious about it, but pay attention. So we try to be as helpful as we can if your ER doesn't process, but it really is your job to keep your eye on it and to make sure. You want to talk about the loyalty gifts?
So, like I was saying, you do get definitely a great incentive for staying and being a loyal member. So every 3-month interval, I think once you hit 3 months, the 4th month you'll receive your free gift. And usually, I think the first few months it's like thieves or a citrus oil or something like that. And
There's a peppermint.
Yeah, a peppermint. So every 3-month interval you'll see in your box, you'll just be like, oh, I didn't order this. But it's a gift because you were loyal to Young Living, so they decided to gift you that. And then I just received this one in September. It's called Loyalty, and it's an exclusive blend for members that have been on for 12 consecutive months. So when the program started, I'd already been on 12 months, but I got it after 12 months of the new program starting, and it comes in this really cute little, it smells amazing. Has a lot of expensive oils in here too.
People were going crazy with that because
Yeah.
you can't buy it. And so
Can't
there's
buy it.
several people who were like, I really want that. I've smelled it. My friend had it. I want it. How do I get it? And we're like, well, you're going to have to wait because, stay on ER and things like that. So I think that back to like the company really spoiling us rotten. This is a really cool gift because think about if you went to Target, they're not going to give you 10% back, 20% back, 25% back. They're not going to be like, that was a nice big order. Here you go. Take this too. They're not going to do that.
Let me just throw in 5 free items.
Yeah, let me throw in $230 worth of stuff. They're not going to do that. And you're already buying toothpaste. You might as well buy natural toothpaste. You're already buying laundry detergent. You're already buying laundry detergent and toothpaste.
Yeah.
If you're not, we need to talk about something else. But you're already buying a lot of these things. You're buying, the perfumes, which we use oils for perfumes. We use Young Living toothpaste. We use the supplements. And all of our stuff is better quality anyway. So you might as well get free stuff for it at a discount.
And not getting all that toxic.
Yeah. Well, we covered that at the beginning. So that's ER. We highly recommend it. And please make sure that all your members know about it because some people really do think it's mandatory and it makes them uncomfortable, which I totally respect. Some people also think they don't get to pick what they get because a lot of auto ship things you don't. And so that's another important thing I think you should, if your friends or family have signed up under you, make sure that they understand they get to pick.
Yeah.
They get to pick what's in the cart. They get to pick the day it processes. So let's say normally you want to do it. A lot of people do it around the 19th because Young Living pays us on the 18th. So they use their Young Living check to pay their and they end up never paying anything because that you enroll 2 people, then you have 100 PV, you've just been paid $100 and then it's free. So, but let's say you are having, it's your sister's birthday and you want to buy some things for her or you want to spoil her, you can move your date up to whatever day you want. And let's say it's today and you're like, oh, I need it now, I can't wait anymore. which is me. I always have to do mine on first because, but you can call, or even there's a button and say process today,
Yeah.
and you can do it right that minute. So, ER is really kind of a win-win-win-win-win. If you guys have any questions, let us know, but that's all about why you need to be on ER.